welcome back to another episode of The Rosey Life. So today I want to talk to you about if you are feeling like you want to give up and you feel like things aren't working and you're just like, you know what, this whole manifesting thing is just not working for me and I'm not seeing results, I'm not seeing changes. And I want to talk to you about how normal this is and what you can do. So before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And don't forget to hit the little yellow bell for notifications on when I have new uploads. And you can go to RoseyLife.com, sign up for my weekly newsletter, which is totally amazing. And I started adding success stories in there that I get from emails and messages all the time because I want to share them with you guys. And that way you can read them yourself. All right. And if you haven't signed up for one of my online courses, you can do that. Those are available to you 24 hours of the day, 7 days a week. And you just log in and you can listen to them and do them as many times as you want to. And you can email me and ask me questions about those as well. All right. And the other thing too, if you want to work one-on-one with me, shoot me an email and then I'll ask you a few questions to see if we're a good fit for me to work with you. And because I only work with people that are really serious and that are ready to see massive changes in their life. I used to do just one session here, one session there with people about a certain manifesting question or whatnot. And I noticed that one, my clients were getting results, but then they would come back with the next thing. And two, I didn't see them satisfied with a fairy tale life, their dream life that they really wanted. So when you work with me for longer periods of time, that's what I'm doing, is I'm helping you transform your whole belief system, the way you look at yourself, your self-concept, the way that you look at the world, the way that the world looks at you, and we start looking at what is getting in your way from having everything. So my intention is that you work with me and you get that transformation and that you don't ever have to do this coaching and watching YouTube videos anymore. All right, so let's get back to why it's normal to feel like giving up and wanting to quit. And this is, you know, a lot of people call this the inner critic. And when I was doing therapy with my clients, this is something that was very common, right? People would come in and say that they were their own worst enemy and they judged themselves and they put themselves down and they were very critical of themselves. Some people would say that they were perfectionist. Other people would just not do anything and they're like, what's the point? Why even bother? It's not going to get better, right? So this is very common. And one of the reasons why we have that feeling of doubt and wanting to give up is it comes from many beliefs. And I'm going to give you one example of one belief that it could be. But again, this is just one belief that I find with clients. Everyone is different. And when I help them find that belief that is stopping them, right, they quickly let it go. It's so fast. So one of the beliefs that people have is that you have to work really hard and earn what you're going to get. And this is very common in society, in the news, in movies, in people, culture, schools, education, work ethic, all of these things, is that you have to work really hard to earn what you get, right? You can't, nothing's given to you, that you can't earn, that you have to earn it. And if you didn't earn it, then you had a silver spoon in your mouth, then you were lazy and someone just handed you something. And there's no glory in someone just handing you that, right? People take pride in earning it and going through years of university like I did, right? That you have pride in completing these things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this is the mentality that most people grow up thinking that they have to earn it to get it. So now you're in learning about that you're a manifester, that you're powerful, that you can have it all. And then you're looking at your life the same way though. You're just adding in that you have this power, but you still have these old beliefs that you have to earn things. So you start studying, you start watching a lot of videos, you start reading books, you start taking courses, you start doing all this work because you still have that old belief that you have to work really hard to have something, to get something. Well, That's the actually opposite of what the truth is that we don't, that the work has been done for us, right? That you have to do nothing but claim it and accept it as yours. And it sounds so easy, because it is, that we won't believe it because of all of these old beliefs saying that you have to work hard for it. So your mind, your ego, your monkey mind is telling you have to work hard for it, that the more you study, that the more you do, that the faster it'll come, and then you'll be able to say, I did this, I'm proud of it. It's like, no, the work is already done. All you have to do is live in the end, assume that it is yours, claim it as yours. You don't have to change anything. You don't even have to become worthy. You don't have to love yourself. You don't have to do any of these things to have your desires, because the creation is finished. The work is done. Your desires are promised. They're not they're not, oh no, you have to do this in order to get this. And it's like, no, they're not conditioned with, depends on how hard she tries, it depends on what she gets. Nope. So do you see? So this is the opposite. So feeling like you're trying really hard and you've done so many things and you feel like you're not getting results, right? You're just manifesting more of that. So this is very normal, to feel like you want to give up, to feel doubt, to feel like it's not working, because this is the old story. This is the old man. This is the 3D, right? The 3D information that you learned growing up and that you've always been surrounded with. And we're not here to change that 3D. We're not here to change the stories or how people think or what society believes. We're not here to do that. Even Neville said that. We're here to rise and get what we want, despite what everybody says is the way that you have to do it. So if everybody says that you have to go to law school or to be a doctor, or you have to be a genius in science or whatever to become a multimillionaire, right? We're here to rise above and get it anyway without doing all what society says that is required. And that's what we're here for. We're here to awaken to our power, to rise above, despite what everybody says is the only way you can do it, and that they have proof, and they have PowerPoint slides, and they have evidence, and they have scientific journals, and statistics show, and the doctor said, and the lawyer said, and the president said, right? We're here to rise above, despite of what everyone says is impossible, that we make everything that is seemingly impossible, we make it possible. And that is why we're here, right? To have all our desires. So if you feel like giving up, if you feel like doubting, first understand that this is completely normal, that this is the old way that you used to think. So what do you do with this? So you question it. So when you have this doubt, this disbelief that it's not working, I don't see any proof, I don't see evidence, your job isn't to do that. Your job is to accept that it's done. When? I don't know. How? Don't know, right? Your job is just to accept that it is yours. And that's all you have to do, is go within and boldly move in your life, doing whatever the hell you want, right? Just go forward and make choices, be bold, knowing that it works, knowing that it all works. Everything has to conform and work out for you. And it might be on this longer bridge because you felt like you had to work hard for it, but eventually you're still going to get what you want. Or you can be on a really short bridge, right? Depending on if you feel like you have to work for it. Do you see how it always comes back to what you believe in your assumptions? And every single person has different assumptions, and every single person has different beliefs, because it depends on what country you were raised in, and who raised you, and and what you grew up believing, and what all of these things make all of us so unique. All our little costumes are so unique. So to tell you that there's only one formula, one way to look at how you believe and to what beliefs you need to let go of, whatever, that's ridiculous, right? So focus on what you want, assume the end that it is yours, and when you have these beliefs bubble up inside you, understand that doubt is perfectly normal. In fact, I want you just to look at any fear or anything that comes up and say, oh yeah, this is normal. This is part of the bridge. This is part of the bridge of me coming to my desire. That's all this is. I'm supposed to feel like I have to fight and get on the hamster wheel to get it. I'm supposed to feel like that. So I either have a choice to continue studying, trying really hard, or I can take a step back and say, I don't really want to do this trying so hard thing anymore. This is not fun. And if it's not fun, it's not for me. So I'm just going to go do something that is fun, knowing that I get what I want anyway. So I hope that this video was helpful, and do not give up. Do not give up on your desires. It's okay if you get scared or if you doubt them. It's okay, right? Just understand that that's normal. It's part of the process. It's part of your bridge of getting to the end result. So please like and share the video if you enjoyed this and if it was helpful, and I will see you soon. Bye.